Hi, so here's our first video. This is just a quick recap of description of basic set vocabulary. Part 1. Our primary objectives that we will accomplish today are these first three, using the three methods to represent sets, these symbols, and then applying set notation to sets of natural numbers. Now take note, this is a PDF, and so it's not as easy for me to correct it, but the Google Docs that you will have in your Google class will be correct. So let's start with the definition of a set. A set is a collection of objects whose contents can clearly be determined. So a set is a collection of objects whose contents can clearly be determined. Gotta be careful. All right, the objects in a set are called the elements or members of the set. And example is our set of footwear, like the Desmos activity. Another example would be set of months of the year. Once again, a mistake in the PDF, but you will not see in your Google Docs is this spacing. So the sentence here, capital letters are generally used to describe sets. And then I said that there were three methods. So the first method number 1, is called a word description. So let's get rid of that. So if we use this method to describe a set of footwear, then we would say a set of footwear. And then that's exactly what we just did. We described it using words. It's a word description. Or we could say the set of months whose elements are, and I'm just going to abbreviate, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. And notice that I'm putting commas in between. So that's another thing that is used to distinguish a set, or used in the description of a set, is that it must contain commas in between the elements. So November, and then let me finish with December, and I'm just going to finish with the period because we're just using words. Now, the second method of describing sets is called the roster method. So similar to the word method of what I used for the months whenever, I just listed everything out, but it's going to involve braces. So let's redo it, and I'm going to only include some of the set of the footwear. So I'm going to call it capital F. And let's see, what were some of the sets that we had? We had sport shoes. And we had dance shoes. And we had outdoor shoes. And then that's it that I'm just going to put. Now there obviously could have been more that I added. If I wanted to do it the sets of months, well, if I want to name it capital M, and then I'm going to do this. I'm going to list out the months again. And so this time I'm only going to do with the letter. I'm getting shorter each time. Now it's very important to take note that there is a starting bracket, brace, actually these are called starting brace and ending brace, and each element or member is separated by a comma. A comma. All right. So take note, grouping symbols such as parentheses and square brackets are not used. Okay, so do not ever use parentheses, do not ever use brackets. Figure out on your keyboard where to go and find the braces. The third method is a unique method to sets. This is called set builder notation. And this is interesting. So let's say that we do the months. We would say M is equal to, we still include the brace. This time we're going to say X, and we're going to put a bar that goes straight up and down. And that bar represents the words such that X is a month of the year. So it's kind of like it's a combination of the words and the roster method. Let's break it down what it is. So this right here in words, this is set M. This equal sign means is. Here, this open curly bracket, I call it curly bracket, but it's brace, means the set of is the set of. X represents all elements X. So with words, all elements X, and then this bar right here means such that. All right, so set M is the set of all elements X such that, and then your description, X is a month of the year in the curly bracket. We're going to use the 3 designations examples. So I'm going to switch it up a little bit so it doesn't take as long. So let's say that I use an example of the members of the Beatles. So I start with B. Well, sorry, let's do this. like a table. Word description. I think, in fact, I'll build you a table. Roster method, and then set builder notation. All right, so let's start with the words. B is the set of members of all the Beatles in 1963. We have to designate because Ringo Starr was not the original, one of the original Beatles. All right, B is the set of members of the Beatles in 1963. All right, roster method, that would be capital B equals open brace George Harrison, we'll squeeze him in, comma, John Lennon, comma, Paul McCartney, and then comma, and I don't use the word and, I just list Ringo Starr. And then I end it with a brace. Builder notation, set builder notation, I would say B is the set of X, of all X, all elements X, such that X was a member of the Beatles in 1963. And I would end it with a brace. And so that's an example of all three designations. I'm looking at the time, and you know what? I might not even make it to everything, but we'll see, because I can only go for 15 minutes at a time. Let's, where am I at? 13:25. I'm looking down in the corner. Y'all probably can't, yeah, I'm sure y'all can't see the little timer. I'm just going to set it up, but I want you to do S is the set of states whose names begin with the letter A. All right, so I set it up, and I want y'all to finish off the last two. Now let's jump. I don't get to really move into this because I'm down to just seconds, but let's suppose we said set A such that all the elements X, the set of all the elements X such that X is a month that begins with the letter R. Well, there is no such month, and so in this case a set with no elements is called the empty set or the null set. And the last thing is to take